don't know how many games I lost. Eagles? Damn, I lost. Okay, this is recent. I only lost what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, Pooh played one game. He won. He won that game. He's ranked at 185, but I beat him. Well, Pooh did. I know I ain't play with no Chiefs. Yeah. Man, I lost to the Dolphins 3 times. Oh, so this is your first time playing with this team. I played with this team for, damn, 177 times. Who played with the Rams? He lost. Come on, Pooh. You lost. Pooh ass. He could never win online. I'm thinking he the Chiefs. He won the first time. Come on, Pooh. This dude on the winning streak. That means that I'm -1 then.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good match. matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Get that ball, boy.
Dustin Hopkins set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California.
Ooh, I'm gone.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquil. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You know that's
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Jones. And the second wave of tackles is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Came out of power set, that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept them short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Yeah, boy. Tap that button.
Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
For as long as you can, baby, that's okay with me. For as long as you want, baby, that's okay with me. For as long as you want, baby, that's okay with me. I do this
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10 at about the 32.
Don't lie to me. Stepping no, want you on the side of me.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
That's receivers will spread the defense out. They're able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try to run for it with Kelly. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big time run, Big-time pass.
The 1-2 combination looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I like that. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I love you, I love you.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
With me is different.
We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Right now.
Back to throw here, Herbert. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
There certainly was a lot going on.
Let's get it. I'm coming back for good, so let them niggas know it's
Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
That shit ain't on for real.
Contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
It's about time I do it. It's about time I say this shit.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak, and he'll get in. He's overthrown a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind him and get it over the goal line.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, then they might get hit with a screen. Maybe you want to slow them down just a step. And if you do that, well, that's a wonderful play.
On play action, Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers to throw once more. He'll go right back to Tunyon. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now on first down. This one swung out here to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
My feet with the bit.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch. A signal for one
and
take
Shotty
it.
roll.
The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. 9 yards to pick up there. It's a first down.
This has to go down to simple routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's crazy how he just
Really good
throw that
kicking
kid.
for 28 yards.
From
from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. This is a counter play. Eckler. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. A final shot before the break for Herbert. And he is going to lose yardage here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Herbert now. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he fires. Thank you. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Jones. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have taken the lead.
I've been working OT, trying to show you what it's like just to know me. And ever since that day you approached me, I've been thinking about you and you
14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Man, Caulfield is worth more than millions. And I feel you're hurt, and I've been healing. Girl, that nigga ain't worth it. I know you hear me. I know we said we wouldn't let it get this far. Now I want it for myself. That's his loss. Oh, he mad, huh? Is he pissed off? Too bad. Nigga should have been on his job.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I deserve it. I've been working
back
this
out
hard.
now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. That one caught by Carter. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here,
touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. They didn't want the time. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
Forget tying the ball game and feel like we're just hanging with it. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and it just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
All this paper we ain't counting. Blazing these houses still.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it milder because they're not even...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that one results in 35 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers will take over possession here.
What can I say? Every time I get near you, I want that old thing back. Now bring it to me. What to do about you? And she got jealous on that she knew about you. Go round 2. Cut off that what I'm doing now. You
the Charger drive about to get going. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be taken down to not before they work this to the 45. Clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
I gotta maintain.
Play action. It's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. On the option, here's Eckler. And he's in.
It's always been that way.
Austin Eckler. Touchdown run. And the Chargers will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. On third down, here's Jones. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So on fourth down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has now been short on entry. That's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Give him another one right back to Allen. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
Come on, baby, now have your eyes. It's my own advice. Tell the truth, I came to say. Stay inside, I can't sacrifice. Just in my life all the time, all the time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers.
Damn. I want the ball first.
Ready for football now from sunny Wisconsin. And off we go from Lambeau. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
On me. You used to be mom. Never want to change it.
Rodgers going to the air to start things out. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back.
You don't miss me, babe. I don't try to miss me, babe.
What you just saw there, first round talent. Second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really starting to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Open man, here's Cobb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. On play action, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Running right, Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
We all have subs.
On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
We don't want to judge.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It got his man complete.
John
He's going to take it down right at the 40-yard line. So this play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. These two teams all tied after one.
I see pretty ballers from man. No one can get this one.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds. A few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace up to the 16. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw, rolling to his right. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Left side. 30.
What's up?
Touchdown, Packers. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. That play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Down to about the 45. Second and 7. Mayfield down. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for a Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Fast life getting faster. Jacques say what?
Second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Say yeah. 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 Say yeah.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to cut down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Dominoes, I got diamonds in my feet. Yeah, I got diamonds in my feet.
As the first half is winding down, and the Packers have a chance to tie the game.
They still be looking
the
out for me. They still be looking out for me.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie up the game as we approach halftime.
Think it might be the road.
Locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to have it here here just past the 25. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. He'll air this one deep for Anderson.
Thank you.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck.
Touchdown!
Bye.
From the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leader...
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And this will be a Packers first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
Woo!
complete. That's Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Steps away to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
They find some open field here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
I keep doing it.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Man.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter.
How? The fuck I was down. What's wrong with this game?
Backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Man open, here is Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. An inside give to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th-quarter lead. Crosby with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They go play action. Mayfield. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you talk about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they
Good game, boy.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Still a 1-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Again, it's Jones. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. To return is Roberts. Oh, he pulls over it. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Mayfield to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away, likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for two.
Going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Mayfield. And it is caught. They get the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson.
Yes, bro.
There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. From the 10. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Right to the air is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And he's going to have the Packers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rodgers to throw once more. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He's going to look deep down the field.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Rodgers again now. That's complete to Lazard.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Following the interception, Cousins.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Cousins. That is caught by Thielen.
Oh, my
and they
God.
are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
To throw is Cousins. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete.
He did a good job keeping his focus downfield as he rolled out of the pocket, trying to fit a pass in. But that defender nearby made sure that one didn't result in a first down.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. Having trouble here from the 1. Couldn't pass it in, couldn't run it in. Now what?
I'm going to channel old school coaches right now. We're just rolling up our sleeves. I'm yelling at my guys, go get it. You're at the 1-yard line. Let's get a surge. Let's get some leverage. Let's punch this thing forward and have someone carry it.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah.
By Darnell Savage. He's at the 50. The 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On second and a yard, Cousins. And he'll just get rid of it.
I ain't got nothing else to say, though. Mama used to tell me
with a big third down coming up,
she's our friend,
they can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Cook again. Taken down at the 42.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, yo.
On play action, Rodgers. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric.
I threw it long.
And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. A throw complete to the Tylen Tunyon. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. The Vikings are going to take over at their 20-yard
I gotta throw us some shit.
Points have been precious so far, and they just threw something
Like,
away
who?
on that snap.
Man.
Look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Here's Cousins. And from the third
shit.
here this half, it's intercepted. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. But I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw.
This dude like
And
he
you
a
can't do that.
superstar, bro.
Oftentimes,
Cause ain't no
interceptions
way.
result.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On second down, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Crosby is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Crosby on now to kick it away. Kenny Nwangwu now out of his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now Cousins on 4th down. There's the stiff arm. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. To throw is Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now a play fake. Rodgers steps, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Joseph connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense. At the least, keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. You have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So
I'm pushed! Man, I pushed the button, man! What's wrong with this game?
See if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
What's wrong with this game, bro? I'm pressing the button. Man, what's going on? Man. I'm pressing the button, man.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Cousins. Completes this to Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Now Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away and it falls down incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, they really could have turned this one upside down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Cousins to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be out right at the 35. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cousins. Oh my God. Everybody getting blocked.
That one complete down the field to Smith. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 36 yards on the play. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. As they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Sometimes this team be so trash, bro.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Down to about the 22 here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
What's up? What's up?
Third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Man, this is a close game, man.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They still need one completion for field goal range.
Man, why he ain't catch that, bro?
Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. The first throw in overtime now for Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part. And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys.
Put the block in. What the block at, man?
That could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Pass complete, Tonyan.
I'm done. I'm done.
The Vikings first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory. And that's exactly
no loss after loss, bro. No way. I'm making the same mistake.
Sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how
We're in the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. On 1st down, Rodgers. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From midfield, here's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tonyan. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Throwing is Rodgers. The quick slant caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Boston Scott, his 1st carry. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On the jump. 18 Rattler.
Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now Scott. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Boston Scott. 27 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, he's got one of the strongest arms in the league. Some people may say the strongest, but that can also have a downside occasionally, and here he's intercepted.
Yeah, when we talk about strong arms, being able to throw it deep downfield doesn't necessarily take the strongest. It takes more of the timing type of a quarterback. And it's great to be able to take your shot, but when it hangs up there just a bit too long, you put it in jeopardy. And in this case, it was intercepted.
On the carry, this is Scott. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Seven Pirates.
From the 27, Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Open man, this is Lewis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They go again with Scott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Here's Scott, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll run with Scott. 80 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Always got some breathing room. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Crosby is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net.
You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming out. You're trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Scott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey!
On 3rd down, it's Scott, and he is going to lose yardage here.
79 Broncos!
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end.
Oh, my!
Try. Wow, 1st and goal. Defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tonyan. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Now Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try again with Jones. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's Watkins on the jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly here. He can finally move out the 4. Rodgers gotta have this one. And this is called.
Well, I told him, nigga.
And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
Find your way out, boy.
He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
I'm out the mix. You gotta find your way out. You're the one stuck in the box.
This take it in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28.
You gotta ask about that. Don't ask me about that.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air. So now there's, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception.
That's all she wrote.
And so much of playing defense in the NFL,
that's all she wrote.
Defending the pass is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
When you started to change, we changed together. You again? Nah, this is a different one. Same person. Again. You ain't never whooped me. Hey, that was a good game, last game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to
that game was Texas
good. And the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys.
You just hate to admit.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taking in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Room here to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back into the line of scrimmage.
Like gravy. All right.
On the play, it'll be 2nd down.
They bring the blitz, and it's not always the initial blitzers that make the play. In this case, the blitzers actually took up the blocking. How about the guy in the middle, though? Reading his keys.
Get that boy.
Right on the spot. Stops him at the line of scrimmage.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And
thank you.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 41. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Rodgers now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there's double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
It's set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. His first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
Thank you.
But it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. They had him back deep.
What you doing? You don't know what you're doing.
Start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he will get
Thank you.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones.
Say you what?
With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Prescott down. Half it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him.
That was funny what you said.
2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end Tunyon. And
I throw it
the 15, shy of the 10. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in.
Set it up, girl, you just...
Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now Crosby for the point after.
I'm not going for 2. You treat
And it is now
me
21-0.
Makes the score. Packers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone.
I got you, boy.
He will be brought down here inside the 20.
I'm licking.
As he's dropped at the 17.
I know what you're doing. Yeah. Hit him.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3
Ain't
scores.
fast enough.
And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2 minute one.
Here's Pollard again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just a pickup of 3, but that is indeed enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And some room to run now.
Right there.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 69 yards on the ground for him so far.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That good for 19 at a 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and goal.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they'll get it down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from the 1. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Rodgers. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On first down, Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time, because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They go back to Pollard on second down. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
My ball, nigga.
Off by Jair Alexander.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, this one complete to Tonyan underneath. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That's complete to Lazard. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here.
He got low awareness.
The kick by Crosby is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better.
You can't throw, all you do is run.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
I'm right there, boy. You scared of me.
So bringing it out
Why keep coming to me?
Not a good decision. Loses
no, you gonna get down.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And some room to maneuver. On the move pass.
Promise you, he ain't going. He ain't going nowhere.
Shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb, he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a give here to Pollard. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Play action now, Prescott.
Oh, man.
Incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And
thank you.
Goodness,
Don't quit.
Interception. Boy, they get him yet again.
That quick button.
5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked
locked in with each other, all ready to go.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. It's hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they're up to the challenge.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of the scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Yeah, not in any rush offensively. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Well, they go with a tight end carry, and he is going to lose yardage here. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now Prescott on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Rodgers looking to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Aaron's arm. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
God, no, dude.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra.
Do you agree?
For his trouble
This is
bringing it out of the end zone
show.
as he's down at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock.
And my goodness, another interception.
You done?
Off by Chris Barnes. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try to execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less.
I ain't gonna lie. I would like
they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he'll be out right at the
109 yards.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL.
All right.